congratulations on season 3. I love this show so much. How does it feel to be returning back to these characters?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was good. Rupert, how was it for you? You're sober now.
I know, yeah. It was a very different Julian to come back to. He's now kind of sober. Kind of the wine doesn't... I used to love holding wine. That was such a good prop for me. So I did feel quite disarmed by that. But it was, it was fun. I mean, coming back, I think it's 3 months after the last season. And the baby's back. Everything's kind of seemingly good. And we're all kind of a functional family again. But obviously that doesn't last very long.
Functional with air quotes, right?
Right, yeah.
Functioning.
Yeah.
I was really excited to see you guys were paired up because you guys have my favorite dynamic on the show, because you're arseholes to each other, but you're actually like a great double act together as well.
Yeah.
How did you develop that relationship?
It sort of naturally occurred. I mean, that's actually funny about season 3. We didn't get so much of that. We kept going to the writers. I was like, so is there any chance that I've had a scene with Rupert? Yeah. It's just that, when the family takes over and does that thing. But yeah, I mean, it is difficult, and we are really, really crappy to each other this season. So it's hard. That's actually hard. I was like, this is awful. Yeah. I don't want to do this. I don't want to play that. We should run off together.
I know. In a flat.
Be a spin-off.
Yeah, live in a flat like Chandler and Joey.
I would watch that so much.
Yeah.
Could be friends, but in air quotation marks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like it. Me too. Our scenes are always my favourite. It's just always so much fun.
Yeah, it is. It's actually hard to get through sometimes. Like, we get the giggles. Like, there's sometimes Rupert will just look at me. I'm like, oh no, I can't look at him in the scene, so I have to play some dramatic, like staring at the floor. Like I'm.
You deliberately try and make me laugh. Some of the oh god, I can't go there anymore.
Yeah.
I really, really love this season because it's a great exploration of trauma and grief, particularly you, Rupert, because Julian has to face his own grief now he's sober, and that's
right.
Out.
Yeah, he's kind of got a clear head. I think he can kind of face and confront his role in the that led to the tragedy, because he carries a lot of guilt, and I think that's been something that he's struggled with, and it's kind of the reason why he's had such a kind of problem with drinking and everything else. So he does. Yeah, he really kind of faces it head on, and it's he has a lot of kind of very low moments in this season.
And it's so well done. And with Sean Toby, I feel like he's putting his grief into doing some useful stuff, but I feel like he's holding it back, his own like trauma and things. And there's like one episode where you can see it start to fray a little bit.
Yeah, I think our whole reasoning was that it's a family of people who never really face their trauma and their, the reality of anything. So this season, it's very much Sean is like, so we're good, right? There's a live baby and my wife talks, so we're good, all right? And don't drink. And then just walks around like pretending things are okay. And that is it, that is the show. And it's difficult sometimes. Sometimes you like start to give a real dramatic reading and they're like, well, yeah, but you're not actually dealing with the trauma. All right, yeah, no. So robot Sean. So yeah, it's that, and I think there's the thing that really works for us in the writing between us two is there's that sensitivity, and we kind of always had that escape. So we could always sort of go, oh yeah, we're pretending everything's good, and then we can go and escape and go down and drink and be like, that's just crazy, what's going on? But now that's kind of being taken from us because Sean's pulling back and going, well, she must be real, this must be real, there's no other explanation. He's like becoming Mulder in the X-Files. He's like, this is real, there's aliens, they're living in my shoes. It's like, oh, okay. So yeah. The other show we could do,
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. That's why I have time for, but like I said, I can't wait for everyone to see the show. It's so great, and season 3 is phenomenal. So well done. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,